In this chapter, we are going to learn what are tag and mention on Facebook and Instagram. So before going into practical aspects, let's have clarity on certain technical things. When you tag or mention someone, you create a link to their profile. It's basically a backlink to that profile. You would have seen your friend's name in some post, and if you mouse over there, the brief detail of your friend's profile would be visible. That is the backlink created as someone had mentioned or tag that particular user. You can tag up to 50 people or pages in Facebook photo and 30 on Instagram post. So as such, this is limitation, but you can do a lot of things within that limitations. When you take someone in photo, that person's friends may also see, like, or comment on the photo. So that is entire purpose why you want to mention or take someone, because you want to reach to a newer audience, a larger audience, and that can be done by using this feature. So we are okay with that. Your tag may need to be approved by the person you tagged or the person who posted the photo if it's not yours, depending on their privacy settings for timeline review or tag review. Every person would be having a separate privacy setting on their Facebook and Instagram, and due to that, sometime you need to have an approval from the person to whom you are taking. You may not see the option to tag people in photos posted by others depending on their audience settings. Again, we had seen, like, when we were posting a content, we wanted, like, okay, this content should be visible to everybody, should be visible to specific people, should be not visible to specific people. So depending on that audience setting, you may not be able to tag some businesses or your friends. So now let's go to our Facebook page and see all these things practically. So right now we are on Strikers Fitness brand page. Just now we had been discussing a lot of things about privacy and settings. So let's see what kind of settings are required from Strikers Fitness to get tagged. If you remember, in earlier chapters, we had done certain settings so people can tag us in their content. Now, just to give you a quick recap, you need to go to the page settings. Under general category, you will find these two things: tagging ability, that means other people can tag photos posted on my page, that is on Strikers Fitness page. Whatever content we have posted, we allow people to tag. And another was other tagging this page. People in other pages can tag my page. When somebody else is posting a content, they can tag my page, and we had turned on both of this, right? Just ensure on your page these two things are tick marked. Now you might be having a question, what is the difference between mention and tag? Then tag is more related to image and mention is more related to text. So right now I am on my personal profile, Jasani Kirit. From here I will create a new post and I will mention business and my friend. I will say hello, will type at the rate, and then I will mention Strikers Fitness and at the rate, and maybe Patel Bhavik. He had a good time. Now if I wish, I can add photographs, but right now I'm not doing that, and simply I can post. So that means whenever I am typing at the rate, I would be having a flexibility to select user. Let's say I want to mention someone else who is not connected to me, still I can do that. I can search that user and mention this. Now how this is beneficial? Let's say you had received a gift from a Strikers Fitness because you participated in a contest. So how you will say thank you? Maybe you will click a photograph of gift and post, and there you can mention the business. Or maybe you had a bad experience with the business. In that scenario also you can mention that, okay, at the rate Strikers Fitness, following things had gone wrong when I visited your fitness center. So this way everybody else would have a fair idea, okay, how this business is responsive to the complaints and appreciation by the community. So this is how you can mention. Now I will click post. On my personal profile this is visible. Now if I mouse over here, you can see the preview of my Facebook business profile, that is Strikers Fitness. If I mouse over here, you can see Patel Bhavik profile overview. Now let's go and see at the page level. So right now we are back on Strikers Fitness brand page, and on the home tab we don't see that content which was posted from my personal profile. To search that content, we need to click over here and click on community. Now over here we can see this post. So from here one can visit Strikers Fitness as well as Patel Bhavik profile. Now let's get back to our home tab. Now the question might be, then what is the difference between mention and tag? There is little bit difference. Here we have seen, we have just mentioned the user using @ symbol, and in tagging most of the time you would use some kind of media, that is maybe video or photograph, and there you go and tag the person. Now let's see, if as a brand I am posting a content, this particular image is about sun salutation, and let's say if I want to tag some user in that, then what is the possibility? I don't see any option over here, neither I don't see it over here, right? We can see is only tag products. We'll discuss about that in later chapters, but right now I don't see over here. The only option is click edit. Inside edit we are again seeing this option tag products, but we are not able to tag any user. We'll cancel this. So now right now I'm on my personal profile. From here we'll try to post the same image. So here is the image. If I click now on this more button, then I see this option of tag people, and if I click on edit, there also I see this option of tag photo. That means businesses would get an option to tag product, but user will get an option to tag users. So we'll tag my another profile, Jasani, and I will tag Strikers Fitness, and I will click save. Now over here you can see Jasani Kirit is with Kirit Jasani and Striker Fitness. So when you see with, that means the user has tagged, but when you see @ and the name is simply mentioned in the text, that is mention and that is not tag. We'll post this. So on my timeline we can see Jasani Kirit is with Kirit Jasani, but the Strikers has gone missing from this particular thing. Right now if I click on this image, and if I mouse over here, then I can see yes, Strikers Fitness is mentioned, and over here also on right hand side this button we can see the Kirit Jasani is mentioned and visible, because the business name would be visible on mouse over, it will not appear over here. Now if you want to take more, then you can come back and take. So right now we are not doing those changes, and this is how we can take. The first condition over here was people and other pages can tag my page. So we have seen that, right? Now we'll see this, other people can tag photos post on my page. For that, right now we are over here, and this image has been published on our page. This image has been published on my page. This all are available, right? Now we see, if as a Kirit Jasani I want to take somebody in this, can I do that? So this time I will go to my another profile, that is Kirit Jasani with this image. You can see it over here. Just try to understand, don't get confused between Kirit Jasani and Jasani Kirit. These two are different personal profiles, right? So over here, let's say I figure out this one, where there is a 2-week free trial, right? Now from my personal profile I will click on this image, and right over here this tag photo option is appearing. I will click that, and I will click on anywhere on the image. Now over here, just you see right now, feeling happy at Ahmedabad one, right? This is my personal profile, so I would be taking my friend who might be interested in joining some gym. I am saying Patel Bhavik, right? And the immediately you can see over feeling happy with Patel Bhavik at Ahmedabad one, right? So if I click done tagging and close this post, refresh this, we can see over here Strikers Fitness feeling happy with Patel Bhavik and Ahmedabad one. So wherever I am just going with my mouse, the brief of that particular profile is visible and this tag has started appearing. So this is the way how you can tag on somebody else's content. So now I hope tag and mention on Facebook is clear, and we'll move to the Instagram. Now Instagram tag and mention works a little differently. Here the businesses are having that opportunity to tag any other user, be it a user, individual user, or a business. Those can be tagged while they are posting a content or by editing the already posted content. So let's we try to post a new content. We'll click this and select an image. Image is for the sun salutation which we used in our Facebook experiment as well. So now over here you can see on the left hand side is image and right hand side we can write our caption, add our hashtags, and a lot of other things can be done. But right now if I click on this image, anywhere on this image, I would be able to tag. Now no need to have any connection with the user to whom you are taking. That means if I'm going to tag myself, that is possible. If I want to take someone who is not yet connected to this particular page, that is possible. The Bhavik Patel and a lot of Bhavik Patel are appearing over here. If I take this, that is possible, and that will come under this particular symbol on left hand side corner. Right now let's share this without writing anything else. So right over here on our page, this new post has appeared. If we click this and if we click on this human icon, you can see Kirit Jasani, Bhavik MBA, both are tagged. If we click on this particular username, we will reach to the personal Instagram profile. Now the similar way, if something is already published, we can go there, we can edit, and we can tag. Right, if I click done, tag will be added. Let me click done, close this. Now if I open this particular post, you can see this one tag. If I click this, my name will appear. Now let's see, if I posted from my personal profile on this tagging this Instagram, then what would have happened? So right now I'm on my personal profile. From here, let me post something. Now over here I am tagging Strikers Fitness Center, and I will say this color looks. Now if further I want to mention the user, I can do that. Or let's say if I want to mention someone else, maybe this. So from my personal profile, I am posting this content and tagging Strikers Fitness Center and mentioning Bhavik Patel. Now similar situation can be like for your users. If something good has happened, something bad has happened, they can post a content from their handle and they can tag and mention you. Let's see this. We've shared the post. Now we'll go back to our Strikers Fitness Instagram page. Now if we see on profile, we are not able to see that content that would be visible under this tagged. If we click this, yes, this content is visible. We can see Strikers Fitness Center was tagged over here, but Bhavik was mentioned over here, and we can initiate a conversation with this particular person. Right now we'll close this. Further, if we see over here in this messenger sign, if we click this, we'll see Kirit Jasani has sent you a post, right? So this post would be visible over here as well inside our one-to-one communication on direct message. So this is how you can use tag and mention on Facebook and on Instagram. As I said, both works little differently. On Facebook, you have to remember business can tag products, users can tag users as well as other businesses. Users can't tag products because they would not be having an access to shop or catalog, whereas business would be having an access to that. We'll discuss all these things in coming lectures. On Instagram, while you are posting, you can tag and mention any user. If you have already posted, you can still tag and mention any user. If somebody else is tagging you with an image or video, that would be visible or accessible under the tagged content. If someone is mentioning you, then you will get only notification. So that's all about tag and mention. Now whenever you are posting new content, figure out who can be the right person or right business to tag in that content. See you in next video.